YouTube, welcome back to the Investing on a 9 to 5 YouTube channel. It's your boy, the Dividend Dog. And on tonight's video, we'll be going over the best monthly stocks to buy right now if you're looking to boost that income in your portfolio. But before we dive into the stocks and a couple ETFs, wanted to give all you guys a shout out there for hitting the like and subscribe button on the channel, helping us grow within YouTube. Thank you. It's greatly appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you do not miss out on any future content. So, guys, tonight's video, we will be focusing on just strictly income. We're going to veer off, throw a couple of the factors out of the window, and we're just going to just look for just strictly income. So, first one, Apple Hospitality REIT, ticker symbol APLE, 1696, I think right now. Past year, up 9.12%. Past 5 years, down negative 14.33. This is a REIT. They pay monthly, so you will get a dividend from them every single month by investing into this stock here. So let's dive in who they are. Hotels, 220 hotels, 15 brands. They have 28,000 guest rooms across 37 states. Hilton, Marriott, Hyatt, 87 markets. They got an average rating here, 4.3 on TripAdvisor. And they have consistent reinvestment here of 5 years, which is awesome. This is one of their recently purchased properties, which is a Marriott in October 22, 134 rooms. Once again, just hotels that you see every day when you go down within these cities. These are the type of properties that Apple Hospitality owns. Forecasting for hotels. The reason I brought them up is forecasting for hotels is going to be booming here. As you guys can see, from 2022 all the way up to 2024, you're supposed to see some boost here of occupancy rates going up. So it means people are starting to travel more. Goes back to our Delta video. Delta, people are traveling more. So what do you think what that means for hotels? Hotels are going to be going up as well. So ADR, revenue per room, all of that will be increasing here throughout 2024. Acquisitions are good for REITs, meaning that they are taking money and reinvesting it and purchasing more properties and growing their portfolio and helping out building a strong balance sheet. And that's exactly what they've done here. They got 14 hotels. Was it 558 million here? Yep. So awesome to see. Dividend growth is all over the place. Once again, like I said, guys, we're throwing it off of the rocker here. Free cash flow went up, then it went down. Obviously, with the pandemic and all of everything, no one was going to hotels, so they really took a huge hit. But they're starting to make that progress to come back here throughout 2023 and so on. And you got market cap 3.8 billion, dividend yield 5.50, payout ratio, which is their AFFO. Extremely high. Dividend growth rate, obviously negative 12.6, and dividend streak of 5 years. Hypothetically, if you were to put 10K in this in January 1st, 2020, you would have had a 58% return at $15,000. And this is a strong buy, and it's got a target price at $19.50. And that is Apple Hospitality REIT, guys. Next up, another REIT in the house, LTC Properties, ticker symbol LTC. Past year up 4.42%, $36.62 stock. I like this one here because they are skilled physicians and nursing homes, and they're already in place in areas where they have the highest projected increase for population of 80 and plus. So as you can see, there are already another nationwide REIT here that are in place to take advantage of the highest percentage of where 80 up population will be at. These are the type of facilities that they own. As you can see, just the type of skilled nursing home, memory care, community centers. Another one, they've acquired, they've invested 128 million in 12 assisted living and memory care properties in North Carolina, which is good to see. Dividend grade here on Div Tracker is at 47. So the 1 year return, it's got, once again, guys, at 9%. The 3 year return, we got it at negative 3.8, and then the 5-year return, it's at 21.80. A lot of people like OHI. Nothing against OHI. It's a killer REIT, but if we're looking just strictly monthly income here, just strictly monthly income, this is LTC Properties here is pretty solid. 6.25 yield, 96 dividend payout ratio, AFFO, dividend streak of 18 years, guys. And they haven't increased that dividend in quite some time here, but it's a steady dividend. It's over 5%. I'll take it without no dividend increase, and as long as they've been just continue to pay it. So free cash flow is steady, go up and down. So, and they're also taking a hit to look on the once again the amount of seniors that will be older here in the next 10 years. So these are the top shareholders for LTC. You got 18% of it BlackRock, 16% Vanguard Group. So total here, you got 76% of it institutions are owning it, 20% is public. So it's pretty well owned stock. Next up, we got DEVO for my ETF people out there that are like, hey, I don't want to purchase single stocks. Let's see if he finds an ETF. Don't worry, I got you. We're not going to bring up JEPI in this video. Shout out to JEPI, but DEVO is another income-based ETF that I think doesn't get talked about in the community a lot. So we're going to bring it up on the channel. It packs a 4.80 dividend yield. Does it grow the dividend a lot? It's at 0.088% over the 5-year growth. 4 years of paying the dividend. 1-year return is at negative 5.03. 3-year return 8.52. In the past 5 years, it's at 10.03 return here. So let's dive in and see what's under the hood in DEVO. So when you buy one share of DEVO, as we know with ETFs, guys, you get a bundle of stocks that come within it. So this is how it spreads out your money when you purchase in DEVO. And then these are the top holdings here. So you got Visa, McDonald's, Chevron, Home Depot, United Health, Merck & Co., Microsoft, JP Morgan Chase, Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson. These are all solid defensive stocks in my book that if the world, we were to face another economic, meltdown again, these companies normally stand and hold their ground strong while the market is trying to figure out what is going on. Hypothetically, within, if you were to put 10K into DEVO, you would have a total return of $12,000 at a 25% return and a dividend payout yearly at $530 a year. So if you put 10K in around, you would get around $530 a year. And with the expenses, you'll be paying around $169 in expenses per $10,000, which is not bad. At National Retail Properties, ticker symbol NNN. National Retail is up the past year, 9.21%. The past 5 years, 17.04%. It packs a 4.66 dividend yield, does pay out monthly. It does have a dividend growth at 2.07%, 5 years. And they've been paying a dividend, guys, for 34 years. So this is pretty solid here in my books. I like this one. Might add this one to my watch list. Let's see what's up with it. So let's see. Okay, so they are strictly retail. So you got a bunch of celebs in here. You got a car wash, Camping World, LA Fitness, Dave and Buster's, AMC's, BJ's Whole, Sunoco's. Shout out to ET, Chuck E. Cheese. Oh wow! So you get a whole wide portfolio. Bob Evans, Best Buys of tenants here with this. So they got 99. So that's a solid 99% occupancy across 48 states. 3,300 properties and 380 tenants. Oh, guys, this is awesome here for NN. So, top shareholders for NN. You got Vanguard Group, which is solid to see. And you got the BlackRock. They are solid holders here in NN. And you got JP Morgan Chase as well. They have some shares within NN too. Target price for NNN is at $68.52, which is 31% undervalued currently right now. So good to see. Next up and last on the list, we have AGNC Investment Corp, ticker symbol AGNC. AGNC invests in agency mortgage-backed securities, MBS. These loans, which can include Federal Housing Administration, FHAs, Fannie Macs, Freddie Macs, VAs, and other sponsored loan programs, which are guaranteed by the U.S. government. That means that if these borrowers, they default, AGNC isn't stuck with the bill because it's backed by the guaranteed by the government, which is like cool to know, right? So these are super safe assets to own, particularly in a weakened economy in which mortgage defaults are showing signs of increasing. So it's good to be within this type of stock right now. It does pay monthly, but with rising interest rates right now, guys, and there's a lot of investors right now that are worried about the volatiles assets that have completed, weighed on the profitability of AGNC. And AGNC doesn't originate loans directly. Rather, they buy it and sells larges, loans by the numbers on the secondary market by using leverage and derivative investment strategies like interest swaps and treasury futures to earn its money. The bulk of its income, which is for investors, what we like to hear, comes from its net spread, which is the difference between its cost to acquire these loans and the money it makes by collecting the interest on them. So this is deep into what AGNC is and how they generate income. Once again, this pays monthly, every month. It's got a 12.52 yield. Once again, guys, this is way off of our dividend growth marker here. This will be all type of red alerts. But if we're just looking to boost some income, and we're just saying, hey, I just need some strictly monthly right now, and I have some extra cash to put away, and I need that monthly income. AGNC may not be a bad place to put it. Top guys here who own it right now. Lately, these guys have been Steve Cohen. Shout out to the Mets. Citadel, Ken Griffin. He's let go some shares, but we have some new buyers here, and there's been good positivity of some hedge funds purchasing it as well. So I always like to go in and see on stocks like this to see if any big players are buying it, because it's like they're looking for monthly income too. So why not us? AGNC, guys, the Fed has indicated that it plans to slow its interest rates this year now that inflation is showing a positive response to rate hikes, which is good for AGNC, because if rates eases and demand makes its way back to the mortgage-backed security, we could see a higher net interest margin and increased book value for the stock, so which will be good for us. However, there's still lots of risks. That the Fed is unloading a lot of securities that it purchased during the pandemic, and banks could be doing the exact same thing as well, which could hurt AGC's book value. And guys, that is all that the dog had for you on tonight's video on investing on a 9 to 5 YouTube channel. Tonight we talked about AGNC, APLE, NNN, LTC Properties, and DIVO, which is an income producing ETF. Guys, I enjoyed making this video for you guys. Hopefully you guys take a couple of these stocks, maybe add it to your portfolio, maybe boost up some income here for you here for the year 2023. And if you enjoyed the video, guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button here on the channel and leave a comment below. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm out.